Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be comparing a $50 cube to an $8 cube. So basically the goal of this video is to inform all you cubers out there on whether money can buy you better time. So if you haven't already noticed, I got a new camera, and if the audio sounds really bad, that's because I haven't rigged up an audio system yet, so you're going to have to deal with that for now. So in this video we're going to be talking about 3 different things. So these 3 things are the characteristics I look at when I look at good cubes. So first we're going to be talking about corner cutting, then we're going to be talking about speed, and then we're going to be talking about feel. So these are the 3 main qualities that I like in my Rubik's Cubes. Let's get straight into the $50 cube. So our $50 cube is the GAN 356 Air SM 2019 edition. I have an unboxing video for this, and if you want to see it, link will be in the description. So just some specs about this cube. It was released on 26th of November in 2018. It's 56 millimeters up and across. It weighs 75 grams, and you can get this cube for $50 on thecubicle.com. Believe it or not, the corner cutting on this cube isn't up to par with most flagships nowadays. Corner cutting at 45 does take a little bit of force, but once you go a little more than 45, the force stays the exact same. Reverse corner cutting is where the cube starts to drop. At line to line, doesn't cut very well, but once you go a little bit under line to line, it cuts perfectly. Now we're going to talk about speed of this cube. So the speed of the GAN 356 Air SM is a pretty controllable speed. The magnets are just the right strength, and for a fast cube like this, it's actually very controllable. So how I lubed my cube was I used Traxxas 50K and 1 drop of Compound X to slow down the cube a little bit. But other than that, the cube is very controllable and very stable. Now we're going to talk about feel. So the feel of this cube is very smooth. You can feel the magnets very well because the magnets are very strong. This is a very crunchy cube, and you can hear it right now. So that'll wrap up our review of the $50 cube, or the GAN 356 Air SM 2019 edition, and now let's move on to the $8 cube. Now moving on to our $8 cube, here we have the Mofang Jiaoshi MF3RS2, and this version is unmagnetized, and it comes in at thecubicle.com for just $8. Just some specs on the cube. So this cube was released on the 11th of September in 2018. It's 56 millimeters up and across, and it comes in at a really large weight of 80.9 grams even without magnets. So first let's talk about corner cutting. The MF3RS2 is pretty good at corner cutting, but it's not up to par with the cubes nowadays. So take a look at the corner cutting here. So forward corner cutting at 45 degrees takes a little bit of effort, but it's still surprisingly good for an $8 budget cube. Reverse corner cutting is a little worse, but it'll still do for fast solves. Now let's talk about speed. So the MF3RS2 is actually a very slow cube. It's very gummy, and maybe that's just the way I lubed it, but after wiping out all the lube, it's still very gummy. I tried putting fast lube in it, but it's still very slow, and it takes a lot of force to do 1 turn. This can be bad because when you're doing a long cubing session, it'll make your hands tired and eventually cause injury. So now let's talk about the feel of this cube. The MF3RS2 is a pretty smooth cube, but it's also very gummy. It's also a little bit crunchy, and you can hear it here. So now for the final question that everybody's been waiting for. Does money really make a difference? And to be honest, it does really come down to personal preference. If you think an $8 cube like this that feels pretty cheap compared to a high quality $50 cube will do for you, then of course it will do. But for me, it doesn't really make a difference. I can get the same times on both cubes, even though this cube costs more than 5 times more than this cube does. So to conclude this video, I think that if you're over sub 30, having an expensive cube won't make a difference, but if you're under sub 30, then you might want to consider getting a more expensive and higher quality cube. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.